Peace. Welcome to SPYDA podcast. Please excuse the way I'm doing this video because I'm having some minor problems as far as my microphone that I have to fix it. So I'm going to be doing voiceovers until I get that fixed. But until then, I'm going to be continuing my daily bugles within this type of context. You know how life goes and stuff, man. You know what I mean? I had took my phone to the place to fix the phones because they had it cracked. But they went and fixed it. My wife brought it to the place. They went and fixed it. But I believe and I know that they messed up the microphone so I could go back there for more services. I know right now times is really rough. But to y'all at that phone place fixing, y'all don't got to do all of that, man. I know what's going on, man. You know what I mean? I'm not from Florida. I know all of the bullshit. But anyway, let me continue. So that's what's going on. So I'm gonna be doing my videos like this just for now, so I could and that goes into my point of being consistent, being resilient. No matter what happens, always make sure you get your job done. A lot of times when we're focused on our personal goals and tasks, we tend to forget about what we really need to do within the moment. You know, like there's a lot of reasons why I would tell myself, well, I shouldn't be doing nothing like this right now. I got to work. I got to take care of my son. I got a baby on the way. I got a wife. I got a house. I got bills. But I still take time out my day. Something is telling. I think it's my higher self. I'm actually driving right now, but I'm doing it safe. I have the phone on the little handrest here, and I'm driving with both hands on the steering wheel, and I have my seatbelt on. So it doesn't matter what you do, is how you do things. You know, you can do anything. It's how you do it. Are you a god or are you a devil? You know, I'm noticing now the girls and all of that, they're not saying demon time no more. They got awoke. I was watching something today. As far as money wise and job wise, when I say keep resilient, that means get it by any means. Now, I'm not trying to say lower yourself, but there's going to be times in your life that you have to kind of stoop a little low just for a small time being so you can figure stuff out. You know, because life happens, so you have to pivot. You're not always going to be winning. I know people looking at me as a leader like, yo, you always winning, bro. You know, no, I have cranky days, man. You know, it's just the fact that, like I was saying, not even a minute ago, it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. So if I'm doing things a certain way and being consistent in my leadership skills and my mentoring, free mentoring online to everybody, I have to make sure I'm okay. So like today, I'm gonna go kayaking by myself with no family, no kids, no wife, no nothing, just by myself. Come on, guys, let me talk to my fellas. Nowadays, we have to learn how to treat ourselves. If we're not treating ourselves, then what are we doing? How are we growing? You know, we have to have initiatives to give us a perk. Or, for instance, I decreased my smoking consumption of THC by a lot. However, after I work out, I'm going to have my little joint, you know? Not like how I was back in the day with a whole eighth from smoking a whole eighth. And you know what I mean? It's a little joint. So I feel like we can monitor and monetize ourselves in a good way. It don't always have to be sitting and stressed out on some stuff where we're not thinking of our decisions while we're on our journey. We have to think. We have to kind of think a lot when it comes down to problem solving. Don't overthink yourself, because you'll think yourself out of your own idea. But while you're problem solving, try to focus on sticking to that goal. See, even with this podcast thing, I didn't know I can do all of this. I was talking to some people at a shout out to Sacred Leaf. It's a kratom bar, or a lot of cool people. It's an alternative for drinking, you know, the kratom stuff, whatever. A lot of times I go there just for a conversation. I don't even participate in none of the drinks. Most of the time I go there, you know, I hang out and I drink, you know, a little bit. So I'm not promoting kratom or nothing, but it's a nice vibe because you'll find good people, like-minded people within the circle. And nowadays, community is everything. So if it's not something that's killing me, it's helping me through my pain or whatever, yeah, I'll stop by once or twice a week. But with that being said, I was in there having a conversation with a amazing I don't want to put his name out there, but he's an amazing guy. And he was telling me, he was like, man, you have so much information, like, off a rip. You should do like a YouTube. I'm like, I'm already doing that. And he's like, well, are you blown up yet? I'm like, nah, I ain't blowing up yet, because I know things are a process. I don't even want to blow up fast, man. You know what I mean? I want to do this slow so people can see the growth. I want people to see growth, you know, because if you see growth, you'll see that you can do it too. It's not just me or just one person. We all have the same capabilities to do and to achieve anything on this planet. You just have to want to do it. And when you want to do it, it sparks other ambitions in other people subconsciously. They don't even know why they're ambitious, because they see you do it. Remember, we're social beings, humans, right? I noticed raising my son I never had kids before. This is my first time raising a human being. And I noticed that the kids, they need to be more, they just want to feel accepted. They might mimic, they're just trying to figure stuff out. And while we're figuring stuff out, we have to kind of tell ourselves, hey, let's focus on what we need to do as far as bettering our lives as human beings. You know, to repeat the same mistake constantly and not care about it and keep doing that, that's just insanity. You're messing up the planet by that. I'm called to say this. I don't know why I be saying certain things, but I've been working on myself since I was, I think, 6 years old. I've been fully conscious of what I need to do with life. You know, I just been scared because no one hasn't been talking like this. But now, since everybody's talking all spiritual, I think you know what's going on. Everybody's focusing on money, right? Everybody's getting all the money. They're getting Bitcoin, doing all of this money shit. But after they have all of the money, they're figuring out what's next. They don't know what to do next because they're looking for an outside source to help them. The money's not going to help you. The money can't change you and make you into a person that you originally was. That all of that stuff what we're trying to do, even school and all of this stuff, all once. Let's stop wanting things, because when we want, we're taking away our alignment. We're taking away our fulfillment. Because when you're fulfilled, you don't want anything. You just go with the flow, you know, right? Like look at a river. A river is flowing, and all of the fishes in it are flowing with the river. There's some fishes that might try to go upstream, but that's what it wants to do. It's going to be harder, but that's what it wants to do, going upstream. But rather it just going down the stream, letting it lead into a place of, you know, fresh water or to the ocean. You know, you got to kind of let things happen. We got to stop putting things into like perspective when I mean, like, we got to stop putting things into a way where we have to like trying to control it. Let's stop controlling things. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. Let's start like flowing rather than control, because we're not in control. You wasn't in control of being born. You was just born, right or wrong. So with that being said, we have to go with the flow with ease, right? We have to go with ease, because if we don't, then things it'll feel like it's out of line, you know? I'm going to be doing these videos 10 minutes, but I promise for sure, every day I'm going to try to consistently get something to you guys, because I know it's helping people. I'm getting emails. You guys are texting me. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I see you, man. It's just everybody and everything has been going through a cleansing. This world, this planet is going through a cleansing. So if you're resonating with me somehow, you don't know why, either by my music, my voice, you like the way I talk, just keep rocking with me, man, because if I'm growing, you're growing. That's your message for today. Let me conclude this video. I appreciate you chilling and rocking with SPYDA television. Like I said, I was out of breath there for a second because I don't write nothing down. I speak what's on my mind. I don't go on YouTube and watch other people. I read books and I speak off experience. I went through a lot in my life, so let's grow. You know what I mean? Let's help. And if I'm doing something wrong that you don't like, do the opposite. I'm here to help and show, you know, and that's my whole purpose, is to help and grow with people. It's not all about money. You know, because at the end of the day, you ask any billionaire, money, it's about who you are originally. You go back to who you are and you try to find your purpose out. You go inner. All right. Time is 9 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm going to keep my 10-minute commitment because I know I can get to talking a lot, man. Peace, love, light, prosperity. And I'll see you again in the next video. Once again, SPYDA Trinidadian.